What do you want to talk about first?
So we're just gonna go with the Olsen rumors.
Olsen rumors. I mean, what is rumor they would give up? I'd do that, you know?
Yeah. I was hearing that's way before Void, sure, somebody else. Not sure who that is, but something to look out for.
Yeah, it seems like Voight, Peraza, Wells, and like a couple of guys that are like mid-level prospects, which I'd do that.
You know what Olsen's contract is?
I think he has like 2 years left on it.
Yeah, that's decent.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Voice is.
We would probably have to eat Voight's contract because they're trying to dump money.
Yeah. I don't know what they're gonna do is I think they're just gonna let Rizzo walk. I'm not really sure.
Yeah. There's a couple of first base options. Freddie Freeman, Matt Olson, Rizzo. Wouldn't mind any of them.
Really?
Looks like they're looking for like a good defender, left-handed talent for first. They don't seem like they want a righty at all.
Yeah, I mean, they already have a lot of righties, so...
Yeah, it makes sense why they want a lefty. Freeman, the money he's asking for right now it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Tukey said he wanted 6,200, which is like 33
I'm not sure.
a year, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's a lot of money for a first baseman.
Yeah, what do you think about Verlander?
It's high risk. Not really high risk. It's not that risky.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be pretty cool.
I mean, where else does Verlander like want to go? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If he just plays like decent, I mean, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, he said like incentives to 25, something like that. I don't know. He may get like 2 years, which is kind of risky because he's almost 40.
Yeah, he's pretty old. I'm gonna say
It's
that.
a beautiful day here in the Mile High City.
Yeah, he is pretty old.
Welcome to Coors Field. Coming up, we've got...
So I was gonna ask, what would like your ideal like off season, like your moves, you know?
Alright, well, before I start, yeah, Verlander's 38, so...
Yeah, he's 30, 39, something like that.
My ideal offseason would probably be, I want him to sign Verlander. I think he's good.
Mm-hmm.
And I want them to go through with this Olsen trade.
Yep.
But I want them to pick up Story over Correa.
Okay. I mean, I can see it. You know, people don't like him.
Yeah.
We'll talk about what he said, you know, later.
Yeah. What do you think they're going to do with the outfield?
I think I may go for a center fielder.
Yeah. What do you think? Sterling Marte?
That's who I want. They're interested in him.
Yeah, those 4 players would probably be who I want the most. Verlander, Olsen, Marte, and Story.
So if it was like a perfect offseason for the Yankees, this is what I would do. You trade for Matt Olson. You get like one a Seager or Correa.
Yeah, Seager's good too. I like him.
Baseball coming your way from Tropicana
Marte.
Field in St. Petersburg. Today we've got a good
Yeah,
matchup in store.
Trade Gary for Stallings.
The Tampa Bay Rays.
I haven't heard
Rays
that.
baseball comes your way.
Get Verlander. Or if you want like a 5-starter like John Gray as well with Verlander.
Carolina's the man on the mound.
Yeah.
What's your take on him, Dan?
So their rotation would be like
Cole, Verlander, Sevi, Monty, and then like John Gray. Or if Tanaka's down for a reunion. I mean, I'm down for Tanaka to be the 5-starter. I'm just not down for him to be the middle of the rotation. That's probably what I would do. I mean, I'm not expecting the Stallings thing, because literally Cashman loves Gary to no end.
yeah. Gary had that one really good season, but
Yeah, he had that good end of 2016, and then the 2017 was alright.
Want to use my computer?
No. I'm good.
No?
Nope. You. Where were we at? Lost my track.
talking about Gary.
Yeah. I mean, he has 1 year left. It's not the end of the world if he catches. But it's not even like Gary. It's like no one wants to pitch with him.
Yeah.
Like they even gave Kluber Higgy, and like I don't know. Higgy's like above average defensively, but he isn't like Gold Glove level.
Yeah.
So like I don't know how I feel about Higgy. What'd you say?
You know what Gallows' contract looks like?
I think he has 1 year left on him.
That'll bring up Jonathan Scope.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Looks at a fastball that's in there
So, I
for
mean,
strike
like-
one. Great chance
People
to
want
go
Gallo
a little
traded,
earlier in
but
the early going.
like I don't know why they want him traded. It's kind of like Stan last year.
I'd say give him until like at least that play point to really see if they
It's
want
kind
to
of like
lose it.
Stan last year. Like
The 0-1 pitch.
Gallo batting 6th or 7th is kind of scary for the other line.
Fielder giving chase.
But like he can't be batting 4th like he was in the wild card game.
First out of the inning.
You put yourself in a situation there where they just
With that,
yeah. When
let's get a look at the
funny thing is when Gallo's hot, he's just gonna hit like 10 home runs in a row.
I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. This guy's got over.
Because when he's hot, he just hits home runs.
Yeah, the same about the Yankees hitters. No streak.
They were streaky. They need to get some guys that are more consistent.
Exactly.
Marte, Correa, Seager. They need more guys like Judge and Stan. Like weighted runs created plus. Like their WRC plus is really good. Like in the 130s. Olsen, pretty consistent. Marte, even Story. Like Story just didn't play that well because he didn't want to be in Colorado anymore.
Yeah.
We'll see where Story goes. People are saying Cardinals.
Oh yeah, I see that. It's Arenado out there too, right?
Yeah. It's like Yankees or Cardinals because we have DJ, but they have Arenado. It's like the whole thing. I'd rather trade Glaber in one of these deals. I just don't think Glaber fits. I'd rather have Gio for the better defense.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your
It actually changes your defense quite a bit because you would have DJ at your best position, at his best position. And pretty much, besides catcher, your whole infield would be Gold Glove. Well, that's a Olsen, DJ. Well, that's if you got Correa. Even if you get Story, it's Gold Glove. The Story will probably cost less. And definitely will cost less than those other two.
Yeah.
Waltz has been rumored as the Yankees may get.
1-1 home to Cabrera.
I mean, they've been on a lot of guys.
Just got the corner
Okay.
to time with a fastball
Outfielders
strike
other
two.
than Marte.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach.
I think they may be looking at, obviously, they may be looking at Chris Taylor as like the role that DJ was supposed to be.
Swing, and he takes
And
this the other way to right. And that's into
And he
the
just played
outfield for a
insane.
one-out
He just
base
played
hit.
every day.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep
As
his
like a
hands
utility,
inside that ball, stay
can
square
play
as
it
long
pretty
as
much
possible,
everywhere
and
besides
feed it
catcher.
into the opposite field for a base hit.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see what they're going to do with Higgy.
I think both catchers stay. If I'm a guess.
The next batter is Jamer Kendall.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going
That
to
and missed.
make
Here's the
him
throw.
the main guy or he can carry chance
Not
after
every pitcher
chance.
can make that throw, so that was pretty
I mean,
special.
yeah, it's like,
Benito Santiago
I don't mind Gary starting, but like, this is to the point where Gary isn't going to start opening day.
That's a long
Because
throw
Cole's
and
on the
how many
mound.
legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that
I know
one.
Gary ain't that great defensively, but like,
2 out, nobody on.
you gotta. If we're doing that, we might as well get another catcher.
Below the zone, got him to go after him.
Because it's not like Higgy's like really good defensively, either.
Yeah, they're both, I mean, Higgy's better, but he's not that much better.
Higgy's a better framer and a better blocker, where Gary has a better arm.
It's 1-2.
Yeah.
Higgy has a bad arm. Like, people don't realize. Like, the man has a
That's
noodle.
high for a ball. It's 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal.
People don't
You
even
can't
realize
figure out
what
what
that.
he's trying to do. He's got a lot of
He's
different directions he can go in.
but
Just out
Gary,
in front of that one.
when he's
Still
hot, he's hot.
Yeah, I mean, when Gary got COVID, it kind of effed him up. He was never.
Yeah. When did he get COVID?
One that misses inside.
It was like when that big, like.
3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that
No,
often,
no, it
but
wasn't.
this
That
might
was-
be a
that was
good time
Higgy
for a
Geo
3-2
Judge.
change. If he can locate it,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
nearly impossible
I
to
think it
get
was
that.
different time. I don't remember.
Should
But
be extra
I
bases.
think it was like Rizzo and Gary.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That was an issue. Like
Well, he started
a
this
week or
game
two after the
leaving
deadline.
3 extra base
They
hits
just-
in the opening frame was not what he
Yeah.
had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound.
But
The
yeah,
way
I
it's
mean,
going
we
right
haven't heard
now,
much about
this has
Rizzo
the
other
makings
than
of
like
a
in the
start.
beginning
He's
when
going to
like
want to
they
forget.
want to keep him. They wanted to keep him.
Ethan, but I just don't see what it then.
What's his other options?
Stepping
Like the
in
Red
now,
Sox?
Harold
The-
Castro.
Just
don't
want to add
A
it.
slider here that misses for ball 1. Another
The
first
Cubs,
inning
maybe,
RBI
he returns
opportunity
there.
for him here.
I don't know how legit the Cubs are in on this free agency. I mean, I don't think they should be in on this free agency.
Yeah, I mean,
They're not there.
Rolled slowly down
They're
the
not in a
first
position to
baseline,
spend.
But a foul ball, 1-1.
the Red Sox, they're like, they're weird. Like, they're kind of depending, but like,
The Red Sox?
yeah.
Yeah, the Red Sox, I mean, the Red Sox overperformed. The Yankees underperformed. They had the same record. They just lost one of their starters, Eduardo Rodriguez.
True.
They're probably going to look to spend on a starter.
Lays off the changeup and he's ahead
They're probably going to try and at least re-sign Schwarber, I would imagine.
Hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there.
Yeah,
Pretty much
perhaps.
unable
Where
to
he's
hit
in
any of the
egos.
spots, and now he's at 3
I think
and
an
1,
AL
and he's
team, I
moving
think he
into
wants a
another great
DH.
hitting count.
Yeah.
But you can't really DH in Boston because you got 2 DHs on your team, with Schwarber and Martinez.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swung on and
I don't know,
missed.
he didn't look
That's
too great at first.
Hey,
I mean,
after
sometimes
that
he looked
extra base
alright,
hit,
and then
things
other
could go
times he looked like he never played the
didn't.
position
Battled
before.
right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Yeah, I'm trying to think
Here
of
comes the
teams who need to be.
inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
I don't know. Oh yeah, Universal DH, those options are open, probably. He's probably going to be Universal DH.
He didn't want to give him anything over
Yeah.
the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Maybe the Brewers.
Next for
This
the
is a team that
Tigers,
pops up.
Eric Haas.
Yeah.
And the Tigers trying
Yeah,
to
like
make this first
Schwarber.
inning even bigger
Yeah, that'd be
here.
nice, bro. I don't even know. Was Yelich getting back to
Now
form?
the pitch. As he takes a cold strike on the back, it's 0-1.
He was out
I think
decent
this
amount of
innings have
time, I
had
think.
far-reaching effects in this game. They're
Yeah, it's
really
about
making
like
him
that
work,
knee.
and unless he
I think
dials
when he
in,
injured it,
it's
he
probably
hasn't
gonna
been
limit how
playing
deep he goes into
since.
this game.
He hasn't really been playing to the caliber since then. I think the Brewers, Castellanos, Schwarber, they need a big bat in that lineup. Because they got some studs over there pitching. You know, Freddie Peralta, yeah. It might have been just like a fluke. He might have not actually been that good. But he's still going to be a good middle of the order rotation guy. But Woodruff and Burns, they're really good.
There isn't a
If
hitter alive that
Schwarber
doesn't
went to
love
the
hitting in fastball
Brewers,
counts
and
like 3-1.
if they make
It's
some
usually a
moves,
pretty
they could
fruitful
be a
count in
contender.
terms of getting a pitch to
Oh yeah,
ground.
their pitching is plenty good enough. They need to get that offense going. And I know the Brewers are kind of limited.
Yeah, it's just fully healthy.
I mean, Milwaukee is like, they're going to be just like middle of the pack, money-wise. So it's tough to see what they do. But if they get a couple good hitters, they're looking dangerous. All they really need is like Willie Adames stopped hitting, and that's really why they got eliminated the first round. Because that was their offense. Willie Adames, you know, obviously no one likes hitting in the drop half your games, so that was gonna be something there. But it's gonna be like the Rays are just gonna trade Wander Franco in 4 years.
Harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Yeah, I think if the Brewers make some moves, I mean, like, nobody expected the Braves to win the World Series. Nobody.
I know, it's just one of those things where they went on a run and they got hot.
Exactly. I mean, like,
People are like, of course they're the best team in the league. They won the World Series. They got hot.
yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Also, the Astros pitching ain't that hot.
2-1, here it
Ain't
is.
that.
The Braves and Brewers are pretty equal
You
on
fight so hard to get
skill.
into these type
I
of
mean,
counts.
Acuna's
You
out,
can't let
but,
this
like,
pitch get away from you. You
they're
have to
pretty
keyhole
equal. I
something
mean,
middle of the plate.
Yeah, it's funny. They won the World Series without Acuna.
He's
Like,
set, the
I don't know,
3-1,
man.
and that misses.
If Acuna stayed healthy, they probably don't get all those outfielders.
yeah.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up.
Eddie
any
Rosario,
runs, but
Jack
walking
Peterson,
one inning is especially painful.
Abdul Fall.
Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Obviously, if you put an Acuna in that team, obviously better.
Oh, yeah.
They got some business to handle with Freddie though.
Yeah, I mean, I think Freddie's going to stay in Atlanta, but
Even though we're still in the early going,
You never know.
I think this game's at a tipping point.
Yeah,
right
you know,
now.
it would seem weird to see Freddie in anything else but Atlanta. But
the other guys feel like
in
the
Atlanta.
door's still open.
The 1-0.
seems like it's destined to happen.
Nice adjustment
He's looking
on the
for
mound.
big money.
Overthrew the
I mean, he
first
just
one a
came
little
off a
bit,
World
but got
Series.
on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
I don't know what Jorge Soler is looking like, but he just won World Series MVP. And if he's a free agent, he's going to get some money.
oh, yeah.
I mean, you really just hit like a couple clutch home runs. Couple.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right
What
there,
position
well
does
executed
play again?
changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe
Like
he
right
hangs around
field.
for a little while longer.
He's not that good out there. He's probably more of the... Yeah, I know he's young, but like towards the end of his career, he's probably going to be a DH. Not even towards the end, probably like midway, he'll be a DH.
Still ranging back.
Yeah.
It's a
Some teams will definitely want to go after him.
Yeah. Where he goes, I don't know.
So he will touch
Right.
on the grand slam.
What do you think it would take for the Yankees to extend Aaron Judge? Like, what do you think a contract would look like?
Well, it's seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game.
Judge said a
But
couple
things
days
have
ago he wants to be a Yankee for life.
Yeah, gotta make that happen.
Including that grand slam. And they might not
He'll probably lock up a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay
I
manager
don't
up to
know
the mound.
how
And we're going to have a
long
pitching change as he's going to be off for his...
I mean, he's like 31,
He's,
30.
yeah. They're probably not gonna do this, but like, I would want to do like 6 years. They'll probably sign him longer.
Yeah, I was thinking like 7, like
Yeah.
over 2, probably like 220s.
Yeah, that's the same money-wise, right about here.
It's like 30 something a year for over 7 years.
End up signing people like really long, like 10-year contracts.
Yeah,
'Cause if they like,
you saw Lindor. These shortstops aren't going to get what Lindor got because you saw Lindor and then he underperformed. So Seager looking like he's going to sign first before Correa. So whatever Seager gets, Correa is going to ask for more than that. That's basically what's going to happen. Some people are predicting 300. Some people are predicting under 300 for Seager.
I think
They're both young, like 27. So they both can definitely get 10. I don't think there's any denying that. But if you're like 30, there's no way you should be getting 10 years.
Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Philadelphia Phillies and
I just
the
don't
Colorado
10
Rockies.
years in general, because they were good
It's
at
the
any
show,
point,
and it
in
comes
10
your
years
way
it looks like a
next.
bad deal. Yeah, it's almost impossible for that not to happen.
Most of the time, 10-year deals end up being, sometimes they think like, oh, that was a mistake.
Well, this guy's
But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Five-pitch repertoire that he has. That gives him a lot of options.
Like, who was it on the Padres that got a huge deal? Was it Tatis or Machado?
They both got a huge deal.
So now
Tatis got 14 years. He's like 23 though. 22. He's really young. That would put him to like 36, 37, something like that.
And the first
I think
pitch of the
Tatis is
afternoon
gonna
misses as we get
stay this
underway
good
here
for
at
14
Coors
years
Field.
and never regress your insane.
I mean, no, but they probably front-loaded it.
Well, I mean, we're talking, what, how old is he, like 23?
And now this misses as well.
Their thinking was probably, we're gonna pay Tatis before he becomes even more money than we're paying right now.
Yeah.
Because Soto could make 400. He could make more than Trout.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that.
That's what we're looking for Soto. Like,
much velocity.
Soto, offensively, it's crazy how good that man is offensively.
All even now, 2-2.
Does Trout still have a lot of years left on his contract?
Yeah. He's like an angel for life,
Into the
basically.
windup and the pitch.
Which is kind of sad.
Fouled
Not
off.
gonna lie. People are like rumoring like the Dodgers for Trout, and then like he signed a huge extension, like a 10-year extension. And they're like, shit.
Fouled away.
Yeah, but I saw like a tweet, and they were like, if Soto hits free agency, he's gonna go to the Dodgers or the Yankees.
The 2-2
That's
one
the-
more time.
It's the most odd. That's like the most safe guess you can ever make.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there,
Yeah,
he
the
goes down on
two
strikes.
teams that have the highest payroll in the league. Yeah, he'll go to them.
And when you're doing that in the first
mean,
inning,
right?
it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into
That's his logic, I guess.
difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring up
I
Gene
think
Segura.
Soto stays in
He will
Washington.
take strike one on the fastball.
I don't
here.
think he
No balls
wants
and
to
a
be in
strike.
Washington. They're doing a rebuild. I mean, I don't think he wants to be in that.
Yeah. I mean, but
He got his World Series before he turned
The
21.
pitch on
Dude.
its way.
That's crazy.
So that's
Before he
two
turned
pitches in a row
21,
above
he
the
already
belt.
got his
As a
World
hitter,
Series.
that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is
I
hitting.
mean,
That just
Scherzer's
wasn't a
gone.
good pitch to hit.
Time for a look
Yeah,
at
they
umpires.
literally
Next one
traded
behind the
everyone
plate
that was
is Patrick
good
Johnson.
on that
Yeah,
team.
Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard
So
strike
we'll have
zone
to
most
also
of the
have
time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah.
I always felt like this. He would
I
give a
did.
little bit on the corners.
Probably Soto.
Inside and outside. I think
It
he's
may be like a
fair
Mookie
umpire,
thing and he gets
but I would
traded.
rate him more as a pitcher's umpire
Oh,
than a
yeah.
hitter's umpire.
And then he signs a huge ass extension with a really good team.
D-Road daytime road game for him. What you got?
Because he is so worth it. But that Mookie Betts contract hasn't been looking that good the past 2 years for the Dodgers.
In this yard, it's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes
He had an alright 2020, and this 2021 wasn't all that.
Stays within themselves
Yeah.
and executes and manufactures to get this W.
First chance for him here at the top of the
So
first with
people have
nobody
been
on.
like on me for this because I've been saying,
The
who do you think's
1-0
gonna win the AL Cy Young?
is swung on and missed, strike one.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the
Oh,
plate.
that's tough.
Well, I wanna
newsflash, he
hear
is,
who
and
you
this
think,
hitter's gonna
and then
adjust his batting gloves,
who
and
should,
He better be
you know.
ready in the box.
Who do you think will win it?
We're
And
just
who do you think
underway
should
here
win
in
it?
Denver.
I gotta think about who do you think's
Very high,
Who do I think should win it, or who do I think will win it?
just two balls.
Who I think will win is Robbie Ray. Who I think should win is Garrett Cole.
Here's a swing and a ground ball.
Because these writers have shown that they know nothing.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the
I
three-hole
think
hitter. I know
Cole
there's
should,
2 outs,
or I
but they
think
always
Cole
say
is
when you have a
gonna
man
win.
coming
Just
up
the
in
2017 AL MVP race just shows itself,
batter's
dude.
box, there's a runner in
Oh,
scoring
yeah.
position.
People still trying to argue that Altuve should have won it. I'm like, there's no case.
Exactly.
You could say batting average, but that's the most flawed stat.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys
Okay,
Hoskins.
he has a
No balls
better
and
batting
no
average,
strikes.
but Judge gets on base more.
Exactly.
And then stolen bases,
Leads off
that's
first with a pair
literally
of
it.
outs in the inning.
Judge was better in everything
Hoskins
besides
behind to count
base
0-2.
running.
Whenever
Let's
people
get
try
it
to
going,
argue
boys.
like,
Somebody's
who
loose.
should
hitting
win MVP,
98
I always
with
say
ease in the
this.
first inning.
If you took that player off of their team, how bad would they be?
That's how I try and look at it, like for MVP, right? Who's the most valuable?
Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve.
Like, who's the most valuable? Like, you cannot lose this dude. It doesn't seem like they go off that much.
Like the Astros still had Correa, Verlander, Cole.
Like for AL MVP, like the Angels, like honestly, Vlad, I don't know. Like Shohei has to win it because like no one's ever done what Shohei's doing.
Yeah.
You could say Babe Ruth, but he didn't pitch and hit at the same time.
If you took Judge off the 2017 Yankees, they might not even make the playoffs. They probably don't.
Yeah, they probably don't.
This one's down to third. McMahon fields it cleanly.
Another
On
than
second
Judge,
for the
what
force
they
on
had.
his side is retired.
There's some alright players around him.
And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time.
2017 was one of those years that they just got on a run. Like, it's kind of one of the more overrated
Zach Wheeler, a
teams.
right-handed
Like,
Georgia native.
they-
They didn't have a whole lot of
What
star
do we need
power.
to know here, Danny?
They just kind of all worked.
They kind of all just like went on a run, and then, you know, we won our home games, but we couldn't win on the road. Well, we already know why we couldn't win on the road. So we won the Yankees won all their home games. I mean, it's like, why can't they win at Minute Maid? Well, now we know why.
Now to the plate here is Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom.
And people like to say that it was only 2017. I find it weird that Altuve was up in the box on Chapman
Can't make the play, it lands foul.
Yeah.
on that pitch.
If you're up in the box on Chapman, you must know something.
Yeah, I'm like, that's just like either you're stupid or
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly
it's
behind
you
0-2.
knew something. Man, I'm leaning towards he knew something.
Yeah.
Altuve proved himself. I mean, we never said they were bad. Like, these dudes aren't bad players.
Yeah, Chapman, I mean, like, I don't really know what's going to happen unless...
Chapman gives up daggers
2-2.
a lot
You
of
just saw a
times.
fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get
No,
this guy
no.
to go fishing right here and drops a little.
They could get rid of Chapman if they wanted to.
And he
I
takes
don't see it
ball 3, so it's a
happening.
full count
Yeah, I
now.
don't know how
No
realistic that
pitcher
is.
likes
I
to
mean,
take the
it
count to
could
3-2,
happen, but...
especially when you throw a
I think the Yankees from now on, like, don't pay relievers unless it's your closer.
Even close.
Now the payoff pitch on it.
Don't pay relievers big bucks if it's not your closer. Because that hasn't worked for the
Hey,
Yankees.
that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going,
Pay for your
especially
closer and
early,
maybe your
it's gonna be
setup
tough
man,
to
and
get
that's
some
it.
runs off him.
But don't pay your setup man closer money.
And he popped him up
No.
over toward the left side of
Like
the
Britton,
infield.
didn't
And
work.
There's your first out of the
Albino didn't work.
With that, here's a look at the
Like, you could buy those dudes like O'Day that are like a couple million.
Yeah, keep an eye
None
on
of
the
them hurt.
action. This guy hit over 300
But like the
last
dudes
year,
that are like
and
7 to
it was
12
impressive.
million
Just hitting
as a
over
as a
300 is
relief
really
pitcher,
something special to look at. He's a consistent
I'd
hitter.
pass.
I love watching his approach.
I'd pass
he
on
doesn't
that.
make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Brendan Rodgers stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
You look at the Yankees bullpen, like, it's good, but, like, they could
Bases
improve.
are empty, one man out.
well, it could. I mean, it's still going to be a top tier bullpen in my opinion.
Yeah.
If they don't do anything with it.
And he
Yeah,
makes
it's
the catch
something
for the
like
second
it's
out.
very good bullpen, but like when you look at Chapman, they blew a lot of leads last year.
Well, that's because they were in the close games all the time.
His career line against Wheeler, a handful of plate
They
appearances, and
couldn't
he's
score
got
that much
4
runs, so
He also has
they're always
one
in these
home
type
run.
of games where
First pitch of the AB now.
they had to.
Now a big fastball, and he's
I don't know,
well
they had
behind
to,
it with the swing.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher,
They had to hold a lead or
that pitch, get ahead, get the offense
overuse
on their
guys.
toes. That opens up the off-speed
like
pitches.
Chad
later in the
Green
game.
and
That's over,
Loizaga.
but low, it's a ball and
They
a
were
strike.
used so much.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The
I think
execution
that was the
didn't
part of the
work, but I
issue.
like the
And
idea.
Chapman usually has one of those
Bases are
types of
empty here with 2 men
like
out.
just falls apart. It's unfortunate, but it usually happens.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to
The
do
offense
some
was, like,
damage.
average.
I'm not mad at that take.
Well, not really, but statistically average. But
And
The
a good
Yankees would
fastball
either
swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is
look like the best
nothing
offense
doing in the
or
Colorado
look like
first.
horrible.
We'll go to the second from
So it
Denver.
turned into
No
average.
score on the show. Second inning set to go, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto.
It's like, there's no middle ground
And the pitch.
with them last year. No middle ground.
And a
Let's check
check
Twitter
swing.
real fast.
Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1.
Nope, nothing.
1-0 delivery.
Released off.
That one's going to find the
Dude,
seats.
then,
Strike 1.
I was just told the A's had an abundance of scouts out in Arizona closely watching Austin Wells. Not gonna go out on a limb, but I'd assume Wells is any trade package
Smacked
going
into
to
the
Oakland.
gap, and this might be
Sounds like a
extra bases.
piece.
Running hard, he's
Pieces
digging for
are being
second.
discussed, but nothing is imminent.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the
Well, that's
pitcher
what
was
I
thinking,
thought.
serving up a fastball right over
He said they were close, and then 2 hours later,
his
nothing.
saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
You think
Here's Andrew McCutcheon.
that
Yes, he'll take a cold
your
strike
moves that
to
you would
the
want would
borderline
make them
pitch
World
at
Series
strike
contenders?
Yeah, I mean if they play good, I mean if they play consistent.
1. Nothing in 1 count. Here
It's
it
all about the
comes.
consistency.
Waved at
What's the
the
most
miss, and he's
consistent
behind
season?
0
Like
and 2.
2019?
This is why you pay the price of admission right
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be
I mean, I don't know what the most
Obviously, the
consistent season
strikeout
was.
result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and
2020 was a lot like
strikes
2021.
as
It was
you
just a
see
short
there,
season.
That's not a good look.
Here's Didi Gregorius as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
They didn't really get going until the playoffs.
20 what? I mean, they played. I mean, it maybe seemed like more inconsistent because there was like there wasn't that much pressure, I guess.
Here, so that'll
Or
hold
like,
that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1
They
away.
got beat by the Red Sox.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing part of
I remember there were 2 right-handers
This is
that
the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes.
late in the game when people have hard throwing right-handers, they would get
Like
shut
that
down.
one right there, he has
So I
to stay
remember.
out of the middle of the zone.
And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Yeah, we definitely got to fix that.
Getting Olsen and getting
On its way,
Seeker,
the 0-1 pitch.
some lefties
Hard
up in
hit
there.
toward the hole. And a base hit as the Phillies will strike
Splitting
first
it,
in this
you know,
one.
make
They
the
lead
decision
it
harder.
1-0.
Especially like Stanton versus a lefty late in the game. You know that grand slam in Fenway that Stanton hit?
He has a couple of runners aboard with only 1
Yeah, that shit wouldn't have never happened if Gallo and Rizzo weren't on the team. I'm being 100% like, if that Gallo and Rizzo aren't there, that ain't happening.
As he swings
They're
and
just gonna
misses on
bring
a
a righty.
first pitch fastball, 0-1.
And Stanton, especially lefty relievers, Stanton don't miss.
Now the pitch.
He just doesn't.
On second, Galvis at first, 1 gone. No offer on that.
Stanton
one.
against
Balls and strikes.
lefties.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
I think it's
Lifted down the line in left. McMahon into foul territory, but
Yeah.
this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
On top of being consistent, they also have to have good pitching.
Again, he sends
Like,
it
they
out
can't
of
be
play.
all over the place like they were this year. And years past, like some
Right.
days it was good, sometimes it was bad. And it was like
It's like they couldn't find their
Another
whole
2-2
puzzle
offering
then.
towards
But like,
second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
yeah, I feel like if they get Marte, you got a leadoff guy.
Yep.
If you get Olsen, that's another lefty you can have.
And now here is number 37.
And his 35 homers and with Oakland is going to turn into 45 homers because short force. Oakland's right field like has that like tall wall.
First offering. And he
You look at
fouls this
tall,
one off.
with tall.
It's going to be back to some serious teamwork.
So those are gonna leave at
Pitch and
those are
play
gonna leave
in
in
his
his stadium.
wheelhouse.
Some of his doubles are going to turn into home runs.
A ball and a strike to the
So
Phillies
Olsen,
leadoff man.
more lefty pop
Phillies
that
have
they've
an
been
early
missing for
1-0 lead
years.
here in inning number 2.
exactly. I mean, I can't really
Swing
think
and a miss as
of
he pulled the string.
You could
on
say
1-2.
DJ like was battling through injury, right? Hopefully he bounces back and is a above average hitter.
In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2.
Like, the only dude that comes into mind is Mark Fisher.
Quick, yeah, he needs to switch too. We haven't had much lefty like dudes that are really good since like Fletcher mentioned, like Hideki Matsui in 2009, 2008.
Fouled off.
Like he was a lefty power hitter. They had Damon as like, did he lead off? Did Damon lead off? But he's like a lead off
Ready
hitter.
with the payoff
He
pitch.
might have been first or
Fouled
second.
away.
I don't remember off the top of my head. You get Marte. You have
And And he
really
misses
good
with it
defense
for
in the
ball
outfield
4.
as
So
well.
the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no.
I mean, I don't know how Judge didn't get the Gold Glove finalists, but
now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
this year, like,
So the bases
I
are
guess they
loaded
just
here,
look at
2
defensive
men
run
gone,
save,
and that'll bring in Gene Segura.
which is an opportunistic stat. When they stop running on you, the defensive run saves, it goes down.
Here's the first pitch to him.
AKA Judge.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
So Renfroe had a lot of people run on him, I guess, so he had a good defensive run save, so they put him in. People were like, Renfroe should have won it.
Out to center field.
Josh, good started.
Hilliard is there to make the catch, and they'll escape.
Every other stat besides defensive run saves is better. Gallo is better. What you saying? Like, shit, man.
I did a little lot when he was in Texas.
You didn't watch who a lot? Gallo?
Yeah, Gallo.
Okay. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, watched him a little bit. I knew what he was all about. You know the type of player he is. He has one flaw in his game. Strikes out too much.
He's so solid, but
Yeah, he's that middle ground. Like, people will be like, where does Joey Gallo rank? Well, he's not an elite. He's not elite. He's not that. He's that tier below elite. Which, what that tier is named, I have no idea. There's below average, there's average, above average. Next, elite. I don't know what the next one. There's a difference between above average and elite. There's a serviceable margin.
I just saw that the Red Sox have shown a lot of interest in signing Javi.
Put him
Now
where?
from the land of 10,000 lakes, we've got afternoon baseball from Target
saw that
Field
earlier.
in Minneapolis. Today, it's an American League Central Division matchup.
That's my question. Where would they put him?
And the Minnesota
They got Bogarts at
Twins.
short.
It's Twins baseball
Devers at
on the
third.
show, and
He
it's coming up
gets
next.
second, I'm assuming.
Michael Pineda
And I guess, like,
ready to go
Dahlbeck or
as he'll be
Schwarber
on
at
the mound
first.
for Minnesota. Dan Plesac,
I guess they
what's the
put him
word
at
on it?
second, but I don't think Javi wants to switch positions unless he gets a dough.
He's another guy. He throws from that high three-quarter arm delivery. Gets good.
Javi should have took that extension that he got from the Cubs, because he isn't sniffing
and down
the
and
Cubs
into
yet.
righties. And you'll know early on if he's throwing the ball well.
Leading
You
off the
see some
afternoon for
early
the White
swings and
Sox.
misses.
And the next
I think the Mets are the only dumb
and
enough
we are
team
ready
to
for
give
some
him the
daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit pretty well out toward right center field.
like over $100 million
And that
contract.
ball gets
He's
down out
gonna
near the
use looking
wall.
for.
It should be
I
extra
think the
bases.
Mets are the only
And the
one
White
to do
Sox
that,
get
and that's only
something going
because
here. It's a leadoff
fucking
double.
Lindor and
Indication, I think
Javi
we're
have
gonna
a
see
good
some
relationship.
aggressive
So,
at-bats in this one.
so-
Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Syndergaard just signed with the Angels.
It's a good deal.
The
They're-
batter will be Luis
other
Robert,
teams were
as the
in, but
first
they
pitch to
backed
him is
off.
the plate for a ball, 1-0.
So obviously they
Head-to-head
didn't
against
like
Michael
his, like,
Pineda.
whatever-
He's hitless in
whatever
3
might be.
at-bats. A runner at second, no.
But you know that them overpaying, that's an overpay for Senator, right? I think we agree on that.
And he watches one miss
22 million over 1 year?
For a look at the umpires
21,
working this one.
something?
Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike
think
zone
that would be an
kind of
overpay.
moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with
Anyway.
Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2
There's
innings
something like
where
that.
he's going to be.
That makes me think that
Drilled
they
right
may
back up
go
the middle.
after,
He's got it, and that's the first out.
what's his name? Robbie
Now,
Ray.
a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan? Please.
Because I feel like they're going to go all out for Syndergaard. They might as well just go all out for another one. Get a good top three. And then worry about your 4-5 later. Then your rotation becomes alright.
He'll take a look at ball
I think it's just like they got to get Rysel locked up too. But like, just like getting pitching, because they haven't. And that's why they can't make the playoff.
This is a situation where you're going
it's as clear cut as it gets.
Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying
with
to
the
create
Angels,
hard
why
contact
they
to get it
aren't
by that
succeeding.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
I mean, it seems like the Angels, it's like, we're losing, let's get another bat.
Here comes the
That's what it seemed like the past 3 years.
Strike 3 as he might have gotten a little extra
I'm like, what? Why are you getting Rendon? Why are you getting these guys?
It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1.
Why are you spending that much money on a position you don't really need?
Exactly. I never.
I mean, Shohei is their best pitcher. He doesn't. He's not going to pitch you 170 innings.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
He's not going to pitch you that like workhorse innings because you got to keep him healthy. Seems like people were.
Come set, the 0-1. Anderson on third with 2 out.
I don't really know if I'm the best. I don't know if I'm going to keep
1 and 2.
moves. Like, they're just in such a weird spot right now.
It seems like the Mets are always in a weird spot.
Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show.
So you want to talk about what Correa had to say?
Lance Lynn, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options
So
for
what
righties
do
and
you think
lefties.
about that?
And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
I wonder if he doesn't
Bring up
deserve
Luis
the
Ariz.
World
He'll lead
Series.
things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Yeah, exactly.
Third baseman.
I mean, if you look at his defensive metrics, he isn't
The pitch,
total.
as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Ends up once again, he's gonna be shot on the field. I mean, like,
Yeah, bro, you can't do that. I mean,
you just ruined his. Like, they already hate. Yankees fans already hate him in the first place. But then
if people were like liking him,
When I
and
broke
then he
into
says
the
that,
league,
and now
not many
everyone goes,
guys
"No."
were throwing that elevated fastball
y'all
with
changed
that
up
much
that quick.
velocity on it. The game has changed.
Swing and a liner.
Like, people were like, yeah, get him.
Jimenez,
I'm
and there's
like,
one
no.
away.
Really?
Batting
A
second.
chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh
People
Donaldson, the
were
bringer
starting
of
to
rain.
like him,
The
and
guy
he
is
said
in the
that
middle of the lineup,
just-
and when he's in the middle, things just
We
happen.
don't want you.
Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him.
So Jack Curry says
Byron
that
Buxton comes on with 1 away as he looks at a
there's
ball
no deal
that's 1-0.
close. This other dude says Jack Curry ain't that reliable.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
I think
Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, You can't figure out
Story.
what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of
Yeah,
different
he's got-
directions he could go in right here.
He
High
fits
and
pretty
deep
well.
down the left
honestly.
field line.
I can see him.
And this will wind up a foul ball.
Yeah, I mean,
Here's
I
another
could really
2-2.
see.
Swing and a miss at
Seager
one in the dirt.
Like, I mean,
And he makes the throw to first. Buxton.
I feel like it's the
retired,
Rangers and the
2 down
Yankees
now.
with Seager.
Batting third, the second baseman.
Next, it'll
He has some
be
connections over there.
as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's
Like
box.
Yeah,
now
this is his
the
power side, Matt.
Rangers hitting
Definitely
coach
quite
used
a
to be
bit
his
more
hitting
confidence
coach.
bat swinging left-handed.
Apparently he's good with the Rangers
Fastball that
manager.
couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher
It seems
expanding
like the
his zone
Rangers
a
are
little
really
bit more
desperate
and
for
using his
offense.
aggressiveness against them.
That evens it up, 1-1.
I would say unexpected, but I don't know.
And
I'd
the
say
pitch.
It'd be weird.
2 out, nobody on.
For who?
Weird stuff.
Just
What,
off
Seager
the
and
outside
Rangers
that
uniform?
time, laid off for a
Yeah.
ball.
I mean, yeah, I
Josh
don't know.
Donaldson
I don't
would
think
be next.
Seagull. I mean, I guess he's just looking for his money, but I don't know if Seagull would be that much
The
interested.
3-1 pitch.
Yeah, I mean, the Rangers, they're one that's
Left
been
side,
going
but
for
well foul.
a while.
Yeah, I have no idea where the Rangers are trying to do. The Rangers are.
And it's
They just
fouled
shut
away.
it down, so I guess they're trying to rebuild. But like, you know, we'll see.
Another full count pitch home. Chopped weakly
Yeah.
to the left.
I don't know. I mean,
And he fouls this one off.
a couple places. I don't know who I'd say the front runner is right now.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like a clear front runner for him. I think there's some teams
Next
interested.
3-2. And a good
Who
job
is
to lay
gonna
off his
be
ball forward
aggressive
as he
and
becomes their
stuff
first
like
base
that?
runner of the ball game
I
now
don't
with
really
2
know
away.
yet.
Man, as a
But,
pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off and he still loses
There's
him.
not a whole lot of teams that are really trying to compete.
So 2 down and a runner at first. And here's Donaldson.
You know, we'll see. Probably the Dodgers, Yankees,
From the stretch, here's the
Red Sox,
pitch. Now a
White
fastball, a bit
Sox.
too low here. It's ball 1.
Yeah,
There's 12 teams.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
Some guys are
Yeah,
great
I just
low
saw
ball
a thing on
hitters, but
Twitter
most
'cause that guy
guys,
said that,
especially
like,
guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt
They-
high
they're
and
at the
above.
one
So that was a
with the
nicely spotted
Olsen thing.
fastball down in the zone.
nah.
Up high.
I saw someone's
2-1
reply.
now.
It says it must have been a taunting penalty.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's crazy. But seems like that it was gonna
Stays alive
happen.
here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn, he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off that.
Looking bad as this ball's hit on the ground. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to hunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
That's his Hoke. Brian Hoke, the beat report. He says you can see a 2-for-1 or a 3-for-1 trade.
New inning
Which
set
I
to
don't
get
think any of
underway,
that-
and
any of that
that'll
would
give
be
way to
bad
the
also.
third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
He said he could see one of those trades in the past few years.
First pitch on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. The pitch.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Well, they didn't take Wells out, so obviously it'd be like close.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Alright. I think I'm gonna end it there.
And
Because I think we covered everything.
So it's a leadoff walk
Yeah,
here to start
we
the
covered a
second.
lot.
Alright.
Batting